So we just finished unboxing all of these LED pod lights, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get them installed because I really need to get some plowing done, and I want to have really good lights, and I want to try these LED lights out. But the next problem is mounting. The lights that are on the backhoe already are mounted in a factory kind of mounting position. It's not really that great for aftermarket lights. They're kind of a unique mount. They're the sealed beam type headlight. So if I wanted to replace them with a sealed beam light, well, there you go. I think I'd be good to go. But because they're so high up on the roll cage that they need to aim down. So mounting became like quite a conundrum. I looked at a lot of different lights, and a lot of these lights come with a bottom mount. They're designed to be mounted from the bottom, right? And that's not at all how the backhoe lighting works. I don't know if the guys watching this video are anything like me, but I'm not really set up, first of all. But second of all, I don't love welding and modifying things. It's just not my favorite thing. I do want to do more of it in the future, but for this situation, that's not what I wanted to do. But it's probably for a more practical reason that I didn't want to do that, because this is the rollover protection for the backhoe. So the lights are mounted up here, and I don't want to cut and weld on that because that's our protection in case we do something stupid and roll the backhoe over. I realize it'd be a pretty small weld, but I'm thinking there's got to be a better way. So I went looking and asking what's an easier way to get these lights mounted, and I found these. Oh. Magnetic mounts. Oh, yes. I'm glad I bought these. I was curious if they would just be like a brutal magnet. Turns out they're rubberized. So they've got this kind of rubber jacket. And it's pretty good. Something that you wouldn't want to damage bodywork, like if you're gonna put these on a pickup truck or something nice that you actually cared about. And they come with this bracket, which you can use to mount in many different positions. You can mount them vertically, like light bars. I believe you could mount this to your roof and then run a light bar horizontally across here. In our application, we're gonna turn them down like this and mount them to the face of the roll cage and mount our light right here. So there's really not a lot to explain about these magnets, but I will say that they've got a threaded stud in them, and then just one single bolt with a lock washer is all that you use to attach the bases. They did include some washers that you can use to create maybe a more secure connection, so we'll have to try that out. Is the magnet strong? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's to put it on there with a light and then drive around and plow a bunch and see if it falls off. I think we're all excited to see what the expensive LED light does, so I think that's the one that we should hook up first. All right, it took a little bit to figure out how to get these mounted up. It's not a complicated mount, but you got to do things in the right order. But we're already going to have a problem with our magnetic mounts. The hardware that's included with the Baja S2 Pro light is too large to fit the mounting hole on this magnetic mount. We've run into that before, and I thought about using this bigger hole, but that's what's used to mount to the base, and it really should probably be used that way to get the maximum contact. So we're going to resort to enlarging that hole. We should try to switch hardware with some of the other lights just to see if we could find a workaround. And there's definitely some mounting differences between all the lights. So we're just going to make it work.
How's that working?
Good. Shockingly good.
Wow. That was way less dramatic than last time.
So this is coming together nicely. Just a quick ream on that one, and Looks like we can get this light mounted up. And then we can add the magnetic base. So that's kind of strange. I'm guessing we have to add washers to that because there's no way that this screw is going to take up that amount of gap. But I guess that's good because it gives you options maybe to mount the base there. Keeps track of all your washers for you, that's for sure.
If it looks cold and wintry out there, it's because it is. It feels just as cold as it looks.
Good stuff. All right. So I kind of had a revelation while I was assembling this, and it's kind of a dirt moment. But one of the things I noticed about the Baja Designs S2 light is that it doesn't aim down. But with this magnetic mount, you can flip the light upside down. Check it out. You can go way far down. So that's one of the nice things about a versatile mount like this. And honestly, you can mount it sideways. I mean, if you wanted like a vertical light, you know, you could do something like that. I don't know, it'd be kind of fun to play around with. But I think it's a good idea in general, but because I plan on doing a fair bit of testing with different lights, I wanted to make adding and taking away the lights or installing and uninstalling the lights as easy as possible. So I picked up these 2-pin quick connect harnesses, and hopefully this will, if I can put one on each light, I should be able to simply mount it to the magnetic mount, plug it in, and be in business. I don't think these are waterproof, so I want to make sure that it actually connects inside that rollover cage. And in the case of the lights that have a waterproof connector, I'm okay if this is outside, but I want to make sure this little guy's inside. So on the Baja Design lights, they include this water-sealed protector, but you've got to crimp it to your existing wiring, which is nice because in this situation, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm replacing an existing light. So I'm going to add this quick connect to the end of their waterproof connector, and I want to use this to attach it to the backhoe. This connection is nice just to have a waterproof connection on the outside there. I don't know if there's a special crimp tool for that or what. I'm sure there's a tool that kind of curls those around, and we don't have it. Guess it's attached. So that goes like that. All right, I think we're good. We've got our two S2 Pro lights mounted to magnetic bases. I got the waterproof connectors attached to our quick connect harness, and we've got two spare quick connects that we need to install on the backhoe. So let's go work on removing the lights that are on the backhoe now and getting things wired up so we can plug these in. So before I did quite a bit of work up here getting this wiring cleaned up, so hopefully this connection won't be too awfully terrible. I'm wanting to put these on the outside. This should go pretty quick. All we've got to do is get this harness here wired up. Gonna grab the socket set and maybe like a 3/4 socket with an extension.
What do you want me to do? Just leave it dingling?
Apparently didn't want those to ever come off. No, you should be able to just pull this out with the wires and all. There you go. Okay. So the bad news is these connectors are too large to go through the hole that was provided for the lights to mount to. Wait, look, they'll go underneath.
Dun, dun, dun.
Screw that. Like I'm not. Yeah, that's fine by me right now. I'm not. Man, I don't. It sucks because I can't put these protectors back in. So it's not a good long-term solution, but
It's a good nighttime at dark and winter solution.
It's a good. This video could easily take way too long,
Yeah.
and Alyssa would get mad at me, and I would have to sleep on the couch, and there'd be no more
we don't
video
have a couch,
solution.
so
That's why it's so bad. 'Cause we don't even have one. Should give these to somebody for Christmas. Like, what's that? These are vintage antique case halogen headlights.
cozy. Have to see to appreciate.
Yep, exactly. Boutique.
Boutique.
This is our studio lighting that we use to ensure good footage. Oh yeah, that'll work. Right there. All right, what do you think?
Moment of truth.
What do you think? I think something like that. That looks pretty good right there. It'll
This is
fit.
your project. You can do whatever
Well,
you want.
we can turn it over, but I think it's good. I think that's probably about what we want. I think we go a little wider. Ready?
Yeah. Nice. That's not going anywhere.
Oh crap.
Wow, you might not be able to get it off there. Hold on.
Does it come off? Yes. The answer is yes. Ugh, but it's definitely on there.
Pretty sweet.
It's gonna hold this tiny light, no problem, I think. I say right there. Oh yeah, that'll do. We got way plenty of connector too. This kind of sucks. I'll have to wrap it around or something like that to keep it up out of my face. And then we'll connect this guy to here. And then we connect the quick connect. Oh yeah, those are never easy to put together. They're quick, not easy. And then this side, waterproof connector. Check, quick connect. Wow, not in love with those quick connects. Now, it's time to turn them on.
Ooh. Are you gonna do it right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I stand right here? You know, I think I'm gonna go back into the garage.
I think you should
for
back
full
up just a
effect.
little bit.
Okay.
We'll turn them on a few times. How's that?
That's pretty good. Wow. Pretty bright. Can you turn the other ones on for comparison or no? Because they don't work. Wow. Way better. Wow.
Not bad. I'm not like shocked with the amount of light they put out, but I'd say it's okay. It's good. I can't really tell in here. Let me kind of compare this. Well,
They're
I would
pretty
say
bright.
it's pretty similar. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like insanely more light. I guess the way to really know would be to go out and test it.
Let's do the other ones.
These lights don't even like help much.
It's really hard to tell because of the garage lighting, so we should drive down a ways.
Okay, sounds good.
Or I'll just unplug the garage lighting.
We can do that. That would be even better.
Okay. Okay, those are the LEDs.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna rotate these and I'm gonna flip them upside down because this is a floodlight and they're aimed too high. They're shooting way out there.
Okay.
So the light's even better than what we see right now. I'm gonna flip these magnetic mounts over and I'm gonna aim them down a little bit. And now I can see like really wide. I can see outside my plowing zone. So I don't have very much light down there right now, which sucks. Maybe if I turn these on. So those actually shoot a line pretty far. I mean, better. But I want these for like plowing right next to me so I can see my tires and you know, what's going on next to my plow. And I think that's pretty good.
Halogen LED.
So we actually have some drone footage of us using the halogens, and we're gonna fly the drone up and kind of just, Alyssa's gonna get a little bit of footage comparing these. Of course, we're not done with Pimp My Backhoe yet. We still have a long ways to go. But what I'm really excited about is that with a quick connect light system and the magnetic mounts, I can switch out lights really fast, and we can totally compare, you know, like cheap Chinese lights versus the expensive ones. So that's gonna be pretty sweet. So you ready to fly the drone?
Yep.
Let's do it. I'm really happy with how these magnetic mounts turned out. Super easy to install, no effort at all. But I think what I'm most excited about is that they can be mounted almost anywhere. So if I wanted to move these lights to the outside of the rollover protection, I could do that. It's on my mind to even add some lights to the side over here to give you really good side lighting. And I have another set of mounts that I didn't get to open today, but I hope to put them up here on the top of the rollover protection, and I plan on adding a light bar. So stay tuned. I'm not done playing Pimp My Backhoe yet.